Hi, it's Miss Chrissy from the Hickory Corner Branch Library. If you've been following our incubation process, then you saw that we recently had 6 chicks hatch. Now we started with 7 eggs, and we know that those 7 eggs were fertilized because I had candled them on day 6 and day 14. So we were able to see that they were fertilized, that they were growing, and everything looked fine. But I did say that you can't count your chicks before they hatch, and so we only got 6 out of the 7. So it might make you wonder, well, what about that 7th egg? What's going to happen now? Well, I could just discard the egg, but before I do that, I want to kind of check and see if there's any chance, because there are sometimes where chickens may hatch actually days later, really up to, like some people will say day 25, they've had a chick hatch. So day 21 was on this past Wednesday, and all of our chicks hatched from day 20 into 21, so Tuesday to Wednesday. But I don't want to give up on this egg just yet. So I'm going to check it out. So this is our egg, this 7th egg. It's actually egg number 3 because I had numbered the eggs. So I knew when I was candling them which one I had, and also so I could see as they were turning in the incubator. So I can feel there's a definite weight to it. It's that was growing, and there was a chick in here. I'm just going to tap. I'm just trying to feel for any movement. I'm not feeling anything, but I'm going to do what's called the float test. So you may have heard of a float test for determining whether or not eggs are good to eat or not. This is completely different. This is just determining whether or not this egg is still viable, whether or not there's still a chance of the chick hatching. And so what I want to see is I want to see the egg floating with maybe about 10 or 15% of the egg above the water line. And I don't want it to sink to the bottom, and I don't want it floating like on its side half and half. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so it's not sinking to the bottom, and we really only have just the top kind of showing there. That's where the air cell would be. So the air cell is developed properly then, and I'm going to just sit this down. I'm going to give it just a little bit of time to settle, and then see if I can see the chick moving. So the egg will move around if the chick is moving in there. This water is about 100 degrees. The incubator is kept at 99.8. So I want to make sure that this is around the same temperature because I don't want to go and put it in cold water or anything like that. So I'm just waiting to see if there's movement. So it looks like can't tell if it's moving around on its own or if it's just kind of swirling. Right now it seems kind of like it's just hanging out there. So it definitely has the potential to still be viable based on the float test. It hasn't sank, so that means the air cell is properly developed, and it's not floating, meaning that the membranes inside haven't ruptured. If the membranes had ruptured, then the embryo would have dehydrated, and it would actually just kind of float up at the top more. This one is still viable, but I'm not seeing movement right now. But I am going to put it back in the incubator because there still is a chance. So let's check back in a couple of days and see if we have another chick.